Welcome in. My name is Korny. I am here. I am a animator guy that likes to animate things, and this is our talk show. And today we have a very, very special guest. Today we have a creature that is it's probably very offensive that I say creature. We have somebody that is very new, very kind of not really new to the very different, not different, not quite the same either. It's kind of like it's one of the so we have Opossum on the show. Welcome to the show, Julie. Julie, right?
Yes, that's my name.
Okay, cool. Julie. So, you are an opossum, right?
Yes, I am an opossum.
With the whole opossum thing, I always thought that it was just like a silent O. Like, do you pronounce the O in there?
I do not. It's just possum.
Just possum. So if somebody were to refer to you, it would just be Julie the Possum.
Correct. It's Julie the Possum. They're always silent.
Now, I've always heard that you can tune a piano, but can you tune a fish?
I've never tried, but I have smelt a fish.
How do you think you would tune a fish if you could? Like, it was kind of like one of those woodchuck questions.
Well, if I could tune a fish, I'd probably take a can, open it, and then stuff the fish into that can, try to melt the can back together, and then just write, "It is tuned, this fish."
I feel like
on the can. And then
I feel like that's called canning.
Give it away.
I feel like that's called canning, not necessarily tuning.
Tune to C minor. I don't want to see a minor.
That's interesting. So we have another question. Tune to C minor?
I just answered that question. Where were you?
Huh. That's an extremely interesting point. Another question from the audience. Are we going out for Thai? Do you like Thai garbage?
You're taking me out? I think I'm getting myself a boyfriend. This is exactly why I came. Why don't you show them the lovely photos of myself that I took just for this special occasion? So, yeah, the male suitors can see what they're working with.
All right, let's get into the first picture. The first picture here is...
Sorry, my eyesight's kind of bad, so hold on. Oh, yeah, that's my a wonderful photo of me, as you can see. My beautiful curves, that nice badonkadonk, and my beautiful smile. That's the year I dyed my hair for an occasion. I was being a Harley Quinn that year for Halloween. I had to go blonde.
Blonde. Okay.
Yeah. The year prior, or this year, I think I'm going to be Poison Ivy because of the red hair.
Okay.
Or Winifred Sanderson. I'm not sure.
You know, a lot of like models and stuff like that, they always get accused of like Photoshop stuff, like, you know, changing their image up. Have these been touched up at all?
No, but thank you for noticing the fact that, you know, bringing that up with when it does come to Photoshopping. Thank you for asking, because you're just so blown away the fact that this does not look Photoshop. You're the best damn host I've ever met.
Well, I'm saying it like, you know, it's hard to tell sometimes. You know, they
You want your car keyed?
Do I want my car? No, I'm saying it's very hard to tell when it's Photoshop. So I had to ask.
What do you mean?
Like, it's hard to tell usually if something's Photoshopped. You know, like when they post people on magazines.
And once his car keyed, say what?
I don't have a car.
And I don't have keys.
I guess we're at a standstill.
That was my red silhouette dress from when I went to Midlon.
Midlon.
It's just an eatery down the street that we did a wonderful red carpet event.
What was the event again? Was it just going to was it Milan?
It's Midlon.
Sorry, Milan. Was that what it is? Milan? Is
It's
it
Milan.
Milan?
Why are you making fun of my accent?
I'm trying to get it. I don't speak your accent. I'm trying to like.
Do you want me to sound like you? Milan. We are going to Milan.
Okay, let's see what the next one is. Oh, that one.
Oh yeah. That's me doing what I love, hiking and biking and trying to make sure that somebody might love me for that. Gotta keep the figure great.
So no Photoshop, huh? Like none at all, right? Like it's just not something you do.
There, babe. Did you see my eyes? They look nice today.
Yeah, I definitely gotta say it's a little bit more of a beadiness. Like it doesn't capture your full eyes in the photo, but here sitting with you in person, I feel like we're, your eyes look a lot better in person for sure.
Oh, thank you so much. It's the eye makeup, the new mascara from L'Oreal Gel.
Lord Jail?
L'Oreal Gel.
Lore and Jam?
L'Oreal Gel.
More jail. So you want like harsher punishment? Or gel?
You mean the toothpaste?
I think it's more of like an ointment.
It's like a toothpaste.
I guess they probably do make a toothpaste. They usually, stretch their arms out pretty wide.
Anyways, so this was my summer vacation.
So how often do you climb mountains?
Once every year.
Once every year. Does it like get any easier the more you do it?
So I've only done it once, technically. I mean, if you've been noticing how old I am.
Yeah. I've not been paying attention. I apologize. Would you like to go on to the next photo?
Yes, this is gonna be one of my favorite photos.
Yeah. I'm finding all of them to quite be my favorite. So it looks like a if I'm not mistaken, looks like a picture of you with your family, and you have been gracious enough to provide a little tag that says me on there.
So that in the bottom, that's me.
Yep.
And then is
Chic Squad. I've never heard of. What do you want from me? What do you want? This thing is.
I want you to do a dance.
This thing is genuinely filled with like just leftover organs, and I found it in the back alley, and I brought it in, and I thought it would be cool to have a bear that says things, but it just does this. It's like now it's on the fritz. So this is your family. You have a few siblings. You have is that your mom and dad in the middle?
Yeah, so that's my mom and my dad.
Okay, your dad looks terrified. Like he's ready to fight your mom. Is that true? Did they fight a lot?
He was only in the picture for about 5 more seconds.
I mean, I think the picture, they don't just vanish off of the picture. I think he's gonna stay in the picture forever.
Well, yeah, the picture, but I meant like in the picture.
Is there a second picture that doesn't have him in there?
No, he was 3 years old. He was gone. He died.
Oh, he died. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, my poor dad.
Let's go back to these photos. Oh, we have a pleasant photo here. This one, the body is definitely a lot more blurry than your face. Did you take this with like a filter?
Oh yeah, that's the opposite filter for clarity. Because my feet are out, and you definitely don't want your dogs to be out on
you can't post those things for free. No, that's true.
But yeah, so basically the blurriness is so that nobody sees my feet.
That's a good call. I think you didn't blur it enough though. Like I think some people could still work with that.
But can you see my toes?
It looks like one big toe.
So then you can't count the number of toes I have, so I win.
That's true. Very true.
Life is a highway.
So where
I'm
was
gonna ride it all night long.
you can't mention that. That'll also get us very much struck down and fined. We don't have the First Amendment here.
But I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. I mean, these words in my head, and knives in my heart. You know.
I feel like that's a song, but I also feel like it's not a song, and I also feel like I have to. Are you playing Yahtzee?
No, I'm playing mahjong.
Mahjong. Why'd you yell Yahtzee?
I'm a mahjong kind of person.
Why are you saying it like that?
Mahjong?
Yeah, mahjong.
It's
saying it weird. Saying mahjong. Did the accent make you freeze up? Mahjong. Mahjong. Mahjong.
It's mahjong.
Mahjong.
Do you want me to say it in your accent again? Mahjong.
It might help me understand. What was that?
Mahjong.
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 Oh, whoa, excuse me?
As you can tell, that I'm gorgeous and I love the beach and the suntan on my skin.
You look pretty pale in that one.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what you were going for.
Yeah, you don't want to get too much sun. Not for an opossum. Anyway, did you want to check out my next photo?
Yeah. Let's move on to the next photo. Let's see what you got here. Oh, doing a little shopping, huh? It's a picture of you in a yellow shirt with a shopping basket and just seemingly giving a small hiss to a bag of sugar. Did you say something? Do you usually hiss at your flour or sugar?
That was hissing. You just reminded me of the sugar, so I was, hissing again.
Oh, yeah. Do you do that a lot?
Yeah, it was scary. I
mean, it looks like it's. Did it have like a mascot on the bag, like a cat or something that jumped out at you?
Yeah, no. So the mascot was this giant dog that's like, I think it was a mix of a German Shepherd and another part of an animal.
Another part of an animal? Like what? Their leg?
No.
Are you okay?
Yeah, it was like the breed of the animal. It was like a German Shepherd and a
I don't think the leg's a
border
breed.
collie. It was a border collie mix.
That's just like my dog.
Yeah, it was utterly terrifying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a sweet dog. He's very smart. Anyway, how about we move on to that next photo?
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, here's the next photo.
Yeah, that's me. That's how I look like when I'm sleeping. So that basically it's for the suitors, so that they know what they're getting into when I sleep, what I look like, just so that everybody's on the same page.
This is so you want to show them what they'll be waking up next to.
Yes, which is gorgeous. I just ain't I pretty?
It's definitely like I love the
I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty. I'm so pretty and witty and happy. And I pity any girl who isn't me today.
Also, it looks like we have
you free is amazing right now.
We have a question for you. Yes, the truth shall set you free. Is the host accusing her of fake photo? Is that
yes, he is. I swear. Every chance he gets, it's just like fake photo. That's fake. What are you? A supporter of some political figure that says everything's fake?
We should definitely dive more into that story, but I feel like we're running a little low on time, so let's move on to I believe the last photo that we have, or maybe this was the last. No, we do have one more photo. Okay, so let's can you tell us about this one?
Photo. Yeah, that's my grandma.
That's crazy that you would delay so much on other photos, but this one I failed to put up on the screen, and you knew exactly what it was. That's kind of crazy.
It was my grandma and my grandpa and me in the middle,
Okay.
right there.
How old are you on this one? You look extremely adorable.
Thank you. I was just freshly. I went off on my own.
Oh.
This was me 6 months ago when I first stepped off my mother's back, and I went to go visit my grandparents for the first time because they were sadly going to pass away. They actually got taken up, and that they got to live the extra couple of years.
They got like taken into like a household, like somebody adopted them?
They got taken in like as if they were homeless, because that's all really opossums are. It's like we're homeless creatures who need homes. Do you remember that lady, Sarah Bareilles? Sarah Silverman?
Wait, Sarah Silverman or Sarah Bareilles? What do you?
In the arms of an angel.
I think that's Sarah Silverman.
Fly away with me.
I think she made a joke about that.
If you only donate $1, you could save a possum from being out in the street.
We should all consider saving a possum. Call the number on the screen now to set up a donation to save possums by Sarah Silverman.
Thank you so much, Korny Midlon.
It appears that Truth Shall Set You Free is calling now to set up a donation.
Oh, thank you so much. The truth will set you free. I appreciate it so much. $1 a day will keep me from dying a sad, lonely death. Or not me, technically, every other possum. I am waiting for my significant other to take me away.
Yeah. Yeah, you're saving other.
A sweet escape.
Okay, you're gonna get us flagged.
Taking me away.
We are gonna get flagged if you don't stop, and then we're gonna get fined, and then I won't be able to pay for more rats from Spirit Halloween.
Don't worry, you've got a 7-foot frame. Rats along your back.
What?
When they call your name, it all turns black. We don't talk about We don't talk about
We don't talk about who?
Voldemort.
I mean, that is another name that we should avoid, I feel.
Lord Moldy Butt.
Ooh, definitely don't say that one. That one can definitely get us stricken down. Strucketh down?
And we don't have any other photos, right?
Oh yeah, that is the last photo.
Oh, all right. Then, since that's the last photo, does anybody else in the audience have any questions for me?
Yeah, does anybody in the audience have any questions for Julie the Opossum? Truth is also asked. Oh, it's not on there. It's been a while. Have you ever been bitten by a human?
Have I ever been bitten by a human?
Yeah. Like a rabid human.
Are you sure you're reading that correctly?
Have you ever been bitten by a human? I read that correctly.
Oh. Yeah, no, I've never been bitten by a human, but I've been like, technically there was no teeth involved. A tiny child, the little ones that you call fetuses.
You got bit by a fetus?
Maybe they're just a little older than that. But
like a toddler?
Barbecues.
A baby?
A baby. Yeah, a baby.
A baby.
Baby.
Is that what you call them? Is that what possums call them? A baby?
What do you call them? Babies?
Yeah, I actually got that right on the first try.
But anyway, so I was bit by a baby.
You know, it turns out I did read that question wrong. Have you ever bitten a human?
Oh, me? Yes, once.
Oh yeah, what happened?
So this little baby came and bit me, and I bit it back.
So the baby bit you. So it was your first time getting bit by a human or gummed by a human, as well as biting somebody.
Yeah, and I sunk all 50 teeth into her.
You have 50 teeth?
I have 50 teeth. I think I have 48 teeth now because her skin was like rocks.
Did she steal your tooth? That's how babies get their teeth. They like steal them from other people and put them in their mouth.
Well, the only thing that's good is the mother that came out. She's like, "Oh my God, this opossum bit my baby!" And then the dad came out and was like, "Oh, well, that's okay." And the mom was like, "Why is that okay? Oh my goodness, why would that ever be okay? It's a wild animal." And I got really offended.
Sounds very traumatic.
I got really
How long did you
offended.
freeze up then? Did you like time it? in any way?
Yeah, no. So I had almost made it to the woods. Right, almost made it to the tree, and then just whoop, right fell over.
On that note, Rock wants to know, what kind of shoes do possums wear? Which,
Well, I personally,
yeah, it's interesting because you're not wearing shoes.
well, because my shoes are the dry cleaners.
You dry clean your shoes?
Yeah, you have to in this economy.
Yeah, in this economy, that's, I mean, I can't argue about that. I'm not a economist, but you know, when somebody says that, usually they did their own research.
I'm quite famished, so I think I'm gonna get out of here.
There you have it. Okay. Yeah, let's actually wrap this show up. All right. Thank you everybody for joining me, and our lovely guest Julie. You have one more goodbye for them?
I love you all. I love you all so much. Thank you so much for letting me be here.
So yeah, anyway, thank you everybody for joining me today. This has been our 3rd episode of Toon Talk, where we have talked to 3 cartoon characters. All 3 of them don't like me. And yeah, so thank you all for joining.
Don't lie, I like you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were still here. I thought you left.
I'm walking away now.
Okay, all right, bye. But as I said before, thank you everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here and enjoying the show. I have been your host, Korny Midlon. I'm here every week, almost every week, unless I take the day off, which most likely I will sometime or something like that. But otherwise, thank you all for joining. Have a lovely day.